Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the Ada Ezekwelu channel, the Ada Sugar, Ada Peperempe, Ada Diorama. Yep, that's me. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, guys. And welcome. Okay, this intro is getting long. Let's get into the video. Welcome back, guys. So my name is Ada Adeze Ezekwelu. That is my name. So I'm a student of UNN, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I'm an affiliate pharmacist. That's my final year in the School of Pharmacy. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. It's not easy. So guys, today in this video, from the topic, I'm sure you have an idea of what this video is all about. So today I'm going to be discussing siblings rivalry, getting your self-esteem back, and the issues that come with childhood, like your formative years. I know that a lot of us, we think we are okay, but not everybody is actually okay. A lot of people have mommy issues, daddy issues, school issues, inferiority complex, different things. Nobody likes to admit that they have issues, but think about it. Think deeply. Is there something you have an issue with? That mommy and daddy issues are the most common issues people have, because those your formative years are very important. But some of our parents think that you are small, you can't remember anything, there's no how you remember. When you grow up, you understand they went through a whole lot worse, like they went through worse and they came out fine, so you also have to come out fine. So a lot of us grew up the hard way. I'm not talking of finances hard way, emotionally in the hard way. They told you maybe when you do something, your mom will tell you you're even enjoying. You just wake up in the house, you see them taking conflicts, you'll be complaining. When I was your age, I used to hawk akamu around the village. I used to go to the stream, I used to fetch firewood, and I still came out okay and strong. So I need to beat you and make you strong. So the best way to make you strong is to beat you, use belt on you, use slippers on you, slap you, do everything. You went to boarding house, your seniors almost killed you in the hostel, but I didn't die, I came out strong. It is the way of life. That is not the way of life, my dear. You might be having a mental, let me not say a mental condition, because that makes a lot of people scared, but you might be having some things you don't even, when you have a problem, but you don't even know. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Just keep watching, you will love this. It's interesting. I'm talking from all my personal experiences and from my heart, and I believe you are going to watch. Okay, so the first thing I'm talking about is my personal childhood experience. Personally, I didn't have a bad childhood, but when I was younger, I had a very low self-esteem when I was younger, before I even got to secondary school. My low self-esteem was divided into two. In some aspects, I had high self-esteem because in primary school I was really doing well. Like I was part of the top students, so I was really doing well academically. So I had this good reps in the class, because that girl had no book, so it was good for me. And another thing that gave me that increased my self-esteem in primary school was that I was always going for beauty contest. Yeah, I stopped, but when I attended 4 primary schools. I was Miss Divine, I was Miss Dupeolu, and then that was my 2 major pageants. But I was into pageantry then. From not these small children that always doing pageant, like my mom had my time, always dressing me up, and so I was a pageant girl when I was in primary school. Secondary school, it changed. So those 2 things gave me all the self-confidence I believe I needed. But then at home, I didn't have such self-confidence, because the thing about this thing is that at times when our parents do them, they don't think they are doing anything bad. They think they are molding you to be a strong person. They think they are making you stronger. Meanwhile, they are hurting you and breaking you emotionally, but they don't realize it. There are some things that when we were younger, my mom used to do that used to get me so pissed off. But she didn't know. It was when I became older, I now told her, Mom, that thing you used to do to me when I was small, I didn't like it at all. She would not tell me, now we're older, so she will apologize and say, I didn't know that. I didn't know it had any effect on you because you were still small. I'm surprised you can still remember those things. Those were there were some things I did as a child that I didn't even know they were an issue. But then the way everybody would be laughing and in the house, be calling me some very bad nicknames, like it took me into my shell. It made me shy. I might have been very shy right from time, but those things even made me more shy, because imagine doing something at home and you're getting like, you are getting bad nicknames. I don't even have bad nicknames in my class. I don't have it among my friends. Why is it in my house I'm not having those nicknames by my own family members? Oh, you may tell them to tell, oh, you're too slow, you're too sluggish, you're not sharp, you're not this, you're not that. They'll be saying all those type of things to them. They're saying, like, I'm sure a lot of parents think that that's what made their children strong. Those things didn't make me strong. I'm going to tell you later on in this video the things that now really helped me come out of that notion I had for myself. Do you know, at a point when I was younger, when people used to be like, when we thought talent was only singing and dancing, I used to tell myself, okay, I don't have any talent, but at least I'm smart. Maybe I'm now, in my own opinion, I don't think I'm as smart as I was when I was younger, but then I was like a 1990 student, so I was like, okay, at least I'm smart, I have a chance of getting a job with my education, even if I'm not good at any other thing. That was what I already like placed my mind on. So then, you know, they'll be saying some things. Then at times, maybe then I was kind of emotional. So if they say something, I might start crying. And next they'll be like, you're too slow, smart, you're already crying. You need to be strong. You're the first child. You need to be very strong. You can't be crying anyhow. You can't be like, they'll be correcting you in a shouty and very harsh manner. So you just draw into your shell and be so shy. So shy. Like, it was bad. But I thank God for the secondary school I went to. You know, I attended a Baptist mission school, and I would recommend, well, all schools are not the same. But now, because of the impact my secondary school had in my life, I always recommend missionary schools to everybody. Yes, it's crazy because not all schools are the same and not everybody is the same. But I like missionary schools have a place in my heart because I feel they mold you. At that point, you hate everything they're doing to you. But when I got into uni, I realized that those things we're forced to do in secondary school and those programs we're forced to attend actually had a positive impact in my life in all ways. By my SS2, all those my bad self-esteem I had were gone. I kid you not. They were. And when I now entered uni, like, it's now completely vanished. Not like everything, but it's those bad ones, like those childhood ones, completely vanished. Because, and please, if children always remember things, because I'm sure those of you watching this video, there are some things your parents did when you were small that they think you have forgotten, but it really stuck and it's affected. It created a part of who you are today. Some people are so insecure of themselves. Like when I was small, even till now, I still have big feet. I wear a size 43. Yeah, I wear a size 42, 43. So then, like, they'll be like, oh, your leg is so big, you're like, you never find nice heels when you grow up. Like, but my mom never said those things to me, Sha. But there were some at home. But I know she didn't mean it in a bad way because she have apologized and things like that. We have moved on. But we need to be very careful of how we act around children. So, my school program helped me. How my school program helped me? I attended a missionary school. Actually, I attended Reagan Memorial Baptist Girls Secondary School, Saboyaba, Lagos. So my school helped me a lot in ways I didn't even know. My school, that's why I'm in a social club, Enactus, enabling like entrepreneurial action in us. Enactus, you can go and check it out on Google, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. Enactus team. So one of our community projects we did last like about some weeks ago is I went to a secondary school to speak to the children, to create awareness. That program was personal to me because those people, those NGOs, those associations, organizations who came to our school to teach us, they molded my life. I know then in school everybody hated going for programs, everybody, but in my school then it was compulsory. Like, you don't have a choice, you must go. You must go for health talks, you must go for social programs, you must go for church programs. Like, you're not given an option, you must go. Then we used to grumble and hate it, but those programs helped me in so many ways I can't even explain. Well, ways rather I can't just say everything here, but those programs helped me. Then my school, we had programs on everything. We had programs on our finances, we had programs on life after secondary school, uni life. We even had programs on sensitive topics like, you know, like sex, abortions, drugs. We had programs on everything. We had programs on, we had the, because my school was an only girls school, so we had the International Day of the Girl Child was a celebration. It's a celebration that is very dear to my school, because at an only girls school, the International Day of the Girl Child meant a lot to us. Like, my school really groomed me, and I thank God for the school I went to, and I thank God for how it affected my life. Even because my school was a missionary school, so we had to go to church. Like, we had morning devotion every day, compulsory. We had night devotion. We had revival on Wednesday. You must go for GA, Girls Auxiliary, on Saturdays. There is what do you call it? There's home fellowship. I was a home fellowship teacher. Like, I really enjoyed home fellowship. We called it we called it discipleship program. I really used to enjoy it. Then I used to pretend like I didn't so enjoy it, but actually really enjoyed it. Discipleship program. We had a lot of things, so that was it, and it really shaped me for the better. So then I remember in school, then every social night we used to play music, dance, but then we had a chaplain, and she now imposed, in fact almost everything was imposed on us. She said we must start watching Mount Zion movies. Initially we were not finding it funny, but me, I was happy because then people will always fight over what to watch and end up watching Trace, and me, I'm not interested in watching it, so I was happy. Then we'll be watching Mount Zion movie. We saw watching Mount Zion movie as a punishment, but believe you not, now I, like, by myself go on YouTube and download Mount Zion movies to watch. You won't believe it. Surprising though, so surprising. But I actually go on YouTube. Like 2 days ago, I finished watching the Mount Zion movie, The Jailer. Like, I enjoy watching Mount Zion movie now. I don't watch it every time, but I just go on YouTube, download it, and watch it. That was something I was forced to do then that I hated so much. But now I find myself doing it. Those weekly scriptures that we were forced to learn, like, you have to learn them. They keep repeating it and singing it in your ear till it enters. I found out that I have a vast knowledge of the Bible now. Those things I was forced to do them, because come on, we're in a missionary school, we had no choice but to do them. But now I know them. I know them, that's just it. So your school matters, and even if you are not opportune to go to such an organization to mold you, there are still other ways. What helped me personally, minus my school, was that don't let anyone define you. I think most of the time when I was sad and I wasn't appreciating myself was that I kept listening to everyone's definition of me. I let everyone's definition of me define exactly who I was. So when you tell me, oh, you're slow, I let it define me then. But then I realized that we all came to this life differently, and you that are talking, you are not perfect either. So that's one thing. It's a thing of mindset. You have to set your mind to not allow what people say enter your boat and sink your boat for you. Then end the beef. It only brings toxic relationship. This end the beef part, I'm referring to sibling rivalry. Some parents create rivalry between their children. Some people do it intentionally, some people they do it unintentionally. But the problem is that a lot of African parents feel that toxicity is what makes you strong. It's not always like that. Some siblings become rivals for life. To be very honest, I thank God my sister and I are close today, but it was also all thanks to ASU strike. Because before ASU strike, my sister and I were not friends. Like, we just know we live together. We were not friends at all. But during that ASU strike, we had no option but to live together. And then we realized that, this girl is not actually bad though. She's actually really cool. Like, she's okay. Like, before, I used to think my sister was so wicked and bad. To be honest, she's at the background, she's looking at me. Yes, before, I used to think you were so wicked and bad. Like, I'm serious. That's why nowadays when we talk something, I'm not like, wow, you have sense too. Because then, the rivalry was not intentional, but it was there at home. You know, when parents are always comparing their children, it brought rivalry, because then they were always comparing. You know, because my sister and I were barely 2 years apart, but she we're following each other in school immediately. So then I'll be hearing things like, better read your book before you start get admission before you. Better know what you're doing before you start get married before you. Better know what you're doing before this. Yes, I'm very serious. My sister is at the background, she's looking shocked. And maybe mom never said all those things to you, but better be careful. You don't know this one, you don't know that one. And me and my sister, we have very different body statures. We don't look alike. So sometimes people find it hard to believe we're sisters because we look so different. So I think they'll be like, because I've always been slim. My sister is, she's a bit thick and all. So they'll be like, how come she's your sister? How come, like, these very things, people picking side all the time. It affected my mental health then. Then I didn't even know what was mental health, but I know it made me, it created this enmity between us. So I'm grateful for ASU strike, because ASU strike actually did me more good than harm. So yeah, I thank God, because then it was so bad. So that's just it. Stop all those negative things you guys do. Then always tell yourself that I'll try to be the best version of myself. That's one thing that also helped me. I tried to be the best version of myself, and I tried to enjoy my own company. I think that's why I find it a bit hard to have a big clique of friends. I mean, I talk to a lot of people, but I find it hard to kind of bring you very close, and like, because I believe if I have two friends, let me know that these my two friends are my two friends. I don't really believe in keeping crowd. That's just another thing that happened. Because then some people that had a lot of friends in school, then they were always, when they fight like this, they'll just expose each other's secrets and be so mean. So I was just like, what the heck, like, what's the need of so much crowd if they can't even be for you even when you're fighting? Then this other point may sound funny, but it's true. At some point then, because I started having acne very early, by GS2 I started growing acne. When I was 12, I was already getting acne. None of my classmates, none of my friends were already getting acne then, and my acne was leaving so much scars. It was bad, and it just refused to go. And another thing was that then, when I was in boarding school, my mom used to think my acne didn't go because I didn't take care of it. It was till one third term holiday she took it upon herself to ensure I applied all my cosmetics and stuff, and then she realized that even after 2 months of doing this unfailingly, my acne still didn't go. That's when she now finally gave me breathing space and now told me, okay, I think this acne is not really your carelessness. Because before then, she used to just conclude that it's because I'm not using my cream, I'm not using my cleanser, that's why the acne has refused to go, because she never had acne. So that's why people that don't have acne, I don't need to talk to you about acne, because no matter what, you can never understand that. You can never you just keep talking nonsense. That's the thing. So at that point, I was already having acne. I was taller than most of my friends. Like, I was just so different. So I had this low self-esteem, so I didn't like to take pictures no matter what. But then when I started getting into senior secondary school, I saw that I was getting a lot of boyfriend requests, which was so strange, because then it was girls who had big ass, that were good dancers, that always got boyfriends. But for some reason, I was getting it like water. Like, it was so easy. I was not like, that I think I don't look fine, but yet all these people are always on my case. Like, this is secondary school, I don't do anything special. I'm not going to kiss you. I didn't kiss anybody throughout my secondary school, so you are not using me to catch crews. Like, what exactly are you attracted to? That actually boosted my self-esteem, to be very honest. And another thing, one good thing my mom did for me was that there was this book, Adolescents and Parents. She bought it and she gave it to me. This book, the name of the book was Adolescents and Parents. This book had everything. Like, this book was my go-to book, because there were some things I was going through that I couldn't open my mouth to tell anybody, because once you tell them, they'll start looking at you with one eye. They'll start being extra cautious of your move. They'll just make everything so awkward. So this book, my mom just bought the book and said, if there's something that I don't feel comfortable asking her, I should check the book. So I read this book over and over again. When I have issues, I'll check it. Once I see a new development, I'll check it. I'll say, okay, this is what I should do. Because the Adolescent and Parent book also had Bible scriptures on them. But I won't like, nobody is perfect, but my mom really did a whole lot. She really gave me all the basic training. About, like, a lot of my friends, then their parents never gave them sex education, because they believe they're not supposed to know it. But my mom told me sex education before I even started my period. She told me about how you actually get pregnant, everything there was to know about your body changes, everything. I knew them. I was ready. And my mom always bought all those teenage books, because my mom studied guidance and counseling. So she like, all the materials needed, everything, she kept telling me. She told me the plain truth. A lot of people in my school then, they thought it was if you start your period and a man touch you, you get pregnant. My mom told me pop and plain that that's not how it works. She explained everything, told me methods of, she even told me about contraceptive, how to prevent pregnancy. Like, she taught me virtually everything there was to know about sex education. And I'm so grateful for what she did, because there were some battles I couldn't go and meet her because I didn't want her to start looking at me a certain way. But those things she put in place really helped me, and it's something I've learned I'm also going to do for my children by God's grace. So I hope you can relate a bit. Everybody can relate to some of these things, because there are some battles we can't tell anybody because we're ashamed, we're shy, we're scared. But these things helped me. So if you have anything, if you like to send me a DM, you can send me a DM on Instagram at Ada Ezekwelu. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. Subscribe, share to your friends, and do leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.